ASST is dropping and ASST is dropping hard, but is this the end, or is this just a perfect dip buying opportunity for the semi-long-term holders? What's up, trend friends? Today, we're discussing ASST under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where, the what. Is this the perfect dip buying opportunity for SST, or is this a ticker which is heading all the way down to the 75 cents before you know it? What's up, trend friends? Today, we're discussing ASST under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why we're going to be doing calories breakdown, the what we're going to be doing some stock analysis, the where I'm going to be telling you guys where to get in and where to get out. Now, this is a video, this is a stock which I've made multiple videos on in the past, including one telling you guys to go out and buy the dip at approximately under the dollar level. Listen to what I said. When did this video come out? This video came out 2 weeks ago on October 12th. Listen to what I said. Right? And yeah, I would accumulate even more under a dollar. Honestly, I would accumulate more under a dollar because I know the company will be doing so. They're going to bam, right? Now, cut losses or hold on, right? There we go. Now, when it comes to ASST, we did take multiple trades on it, guys, including one which we did have to cut out losses at all the way at $1.80, which is interesting to see that when the stock recovered, that's the highest it went, right? $1.80. So that was kind of cool to see, right? But where's this ticker heading from here now, right? And congratulations to everyone who did accumulate more under a dollar and managed to sell all the way upwards of $1.80. So that was a great trade for you guys. Congratulations. Now, where the hell is ASST heading from here now? Unfortunately, guys, what you guys got to understand is that I don't mess with these freaking Bitcoin and crypto treasury stocks at all. At all. I don't care how great you think they are. I don't care how great you think that their business model is. It's a flawed system. Why is it a flawed system? Because if you have a treasury, okay, which means that you're just collecting more and more and more and more Bitcoin, okay, you don't have an income. So what are you using in order to actually accumulate all this Bitcoin? What product is your company selling? I'll tell you what product the company's selling. Shares. Shares. Equity. Via mass dilution. Dilution. Diluting. Adding shares. What the hell is dilution, you may ask? When you own a company, you own a small piece of the pie. Now imagine this pie is a pie that has 10 pieces, and you own a small piece of the pie. Okay? Okay. Now, imagine if the baker comes out and makes 5 more pies of the exact same pie, and takes your pie and says, hey, you know what? I'm going to fix this pie up. And takes your pie, which was this big, and you own this piece, and makes it this big, and your piece still remains this big. That's what these companies are doing. They're just adding shares into the supply. And at the end of the day, my friends, it doesn't matter how great the company is. It doesn't matter how great the company is unless you're a equity owner in the company, right? That is doing it through whether it's a, freaking private equity firm, whatever it may be, or you're actually internally in the company. Because at the end of the day, the stock is on the company and the company's on the stock. And when you get in a situation, and what is the stock market? Let's talk about what is the stock market, right? What is the stock? Stock market is supply and demand. When the supply is limited and demand comes in, stocks go up. When the demand is limited and supply increases, prices go down. What we're getting over here is a company which is in need of supply increase. Why are they in need of a supply increase? How the hell else are they going to manage to buy Bitcoin? How the hell else are they going to manage to buy all these different equities or assets? By selling shares. Now, here's the thing, is that right now, I think that ASST is in quite the interesting spot. Because look, do I see it potentially recovering from these levels? I think that right now it's getting very close to our entry levels. I wouldn't be opposed to averaging into ASST from $1.20 to all the way down to 75 cents. But I would average in. Why would I average in? Because at the end of the day, this is one of those tickers which does go on these massive parabolic rallies to the upside. If you look at it historically. Now, we're not sure at what levels it's going to be able to do so, right? From what levels it's going to be able to give us these massive pumps. But what we can assume is that it is going to do so again, right? So what I would do is I would go ahead and I would start buying at these levels, and I would average down. Next time we get a pump like this, I would sell. So what am I talking about? So let's say that you previously started averaging down from the levels that we're sitting at right now, okay? This dotted red line is the stock that is sitting right now. Let's say that you average down all the way from $1.24 or $1.25, let's just say, all the way down to 75 cents, okay? All the way from here to here. You bought more every single day. You bought every single day. You bought every single day, okay? So your average would be $1, correct? Now, you may be red when the stock is at 75 cents. However, once we get this pump to the upside, this is where you start selling. You know, as the buying pressure comes in, you're selling into the buying pressure. That's what you should be doing, right? So, you know, you have a lot of people that are Bitcoin maximalists that believe in ASST's future, and this is what I always tell them. I say, listen, if you had a button that you could press that would just give you more Bitcoin, how many times would you press that button? An infinite amount of times. I would just keep pressing the button. What do you mean? I would just keep pressing the button because I believe that Bitcoin is going to be worth $1 million a coin. I would just keep pressing a button. Of course, I would just keep pressing a button. Good. Now, these asset management companies, these crypto treasury companies, they have the opportunity to continue adding shares into the market, pressing that share dilution button, raise money, buy Bitcoin, raise money, buy Bitcoin, raise money, buy Bitcoin, raise money, buy Bitcoin. And I'm telling you this right now. These companies should not be long-term holds. They should not be long-term holds. Why? Because every single bull market, okay? Bitcoin is very volatile. Bitcoin will have another bear market. There will be another bear market for crypto. Whether you like it or not, there will be. History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. So maybe it won't be as crazy as it was before, but there will be a season of down coming. So, if we can assume a season of down is coming, what makes us believe that crypto treasuries are going to survive this Cold War? Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you an industry which didn't survive from the last dump. Because I was here. I was here when crypto miners were all the hype. Oh my God, Mara. Oh my God, Riot. Oh my God, this company. Let's take a look at Mara. Mara Holdings. Crypto treasury. Not crypto treasury, my apologies. Crypto miner. Look at this. Their peak in 2021, at the peak of Bitcoin prices, was 83. Now Bitcoin has made new all-time highs. Where's Mara? Mara's at $18 a share. Mara's trading at $18 a share. It's trading at $18 a share, my friends. It's trading at $18 a share. That's what you're looking at over here. Let's take a look at Riot. Oh my God, Riot. Oh my God, buy it. Oh, it's going to recover with Bitcoin. At the peak of Bitcoin hype, $79. Where's it now? $22. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that every single bear market, when the bull market returns, investors find a new way of putting their money on the line and involving themselves in the crypto sector. Who knows? Maybe by the next bear market, after the next bear market, when the next bull market happens, people are looking at staking companies, or people are looking at, I don't know what it could possibly be, green energy crypto or whatever it may be, things that you can. Who would have thought that Bitcoin treasuries would have been as popular as they are right now? Who would have thought? Not me. I didn't think so. I thought that Mara and Riot were gonna come back. I didn't actually think so, but you would assume so, right? They didn't. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is don't look at this as a long-term play. Trade this stock, okay? But and the way I would get into it is I would average in, okay? I would average in because I do see this stock potentially heading all the way back upwards of the $2 levels again. I do see that happening, okay? So that's absolutely a possibility. I do see it heading back upwards of this $1.80 levels again. So it's not over for this ticker, right? However, I don't like, I came out with a video about a day ago or so, and I told you guys, hey, don't go near this junk, right? And now it was turning at $1.60. Now it's at $1.20. So I think it's one of those plays where you really got to know when to get in and when to get out, and slowly average in. Slowly average in. Don't go ahead and don't overexhaust your whole purchasing power all at once. And if you have done so, right? If you have, let's say, put too much money and you're stuck in here, I think that this isn't the worst stock to be stuck in. I'll be honest with you guys, it's really not the worst ticker, because I think they already have done a lot of diluting. But it is one of those tickers where on every pop that you see, it's not able to hold on to the gains that it brings in because it has had so much dilution. So the moment it pumps up, people are selling shares. They're selling shares. They're selling shares because they have so many warrants at such cheap prices. That's my take. Now, listen, I trade almost every single day. Not trashy stocks like Asst. Well, I day trade trashy stocks like Asst as well, but I don't swing trade them. All right. If you guys want to trade alongside me every single day and you're tired of losing and you're tired of seeing red in your portfolio and you're ready to finally make some money trading, check out our community. Check it out. The link is in the comment section and description. The next 10 members that join, they get access to our community for a 50% discount. That's right, I brought back the 50% sale. Right now, the next 10 members that join, 50% discount. The link is in the comment section and description. This is what it looks like, okay? You get access to our day trade alerts. If you look on the left-hand side, day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, Q&A, novice questions, trading platforms, trading courses, you name it, we got it. And we give you every single piece of the puzzle. We give you the ticker, we give you the entry, we give you the exit. We also tell you where the stop loss is. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio, so you get the same results as us. Not just buy and buy. No. A lot of hand holding here. All right. So how do we tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio? Like this. So if we say 5 shares in a 10K account, we use 10K as a benchmark. So let's say you have a 50K account, you just buy 5 times this amount. Let's say you have a 30K account, you just buy 3 times this amount. Let's say you have a 100K account, you buy 10 times this amount. Simple and easy. There's a reason why we have over 400 members come back month after month. What's the reason? People are making money. That's it. People are making money. Okay? So give it a shot. The link is in the comment section in the description. Previously, we used to do a 7-day free trial. My man Wilson says, "Hi Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7-day trial finished. It was great. I think I can afford a membership this week." He brought in 7K from a 7-day free trial. Like he literally hadn't even paid us yet. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. You know what we do now? Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Literally, Mark, new member. Bang, $855. Henry, off of our option alerts. So we have day trade alerts, swing alerts, and option alerts. Lulu yesterday says, "Sold a little green, but green is green. So grateful to all your help. Bigger B's and Sam. Joining this team has been the best decision." Wonderful. Linda, new member, yesterday says, "Thank you for the recommendation of holding SoFi this morning after the drop. Thank you." Bang, 52% gains. Another great day. Thanks for the help, Bullpick. Wonderful. Nice little green to start off the day. Mark, this is now, when is this? This is 2 days ago now, Monday. He says, 1,100 profit from LKL. Now I can pay off 1/3 of my rental wheels for my Range Rover. Fucking beautiful car, man. Look at that. When markets is red, started with 25K. It counts up at 2,700. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. 68K over here for my man. Midget Missile. Hilarious fucking name. Stock Noob. When is this? This is Friday last week now. It says started at 4K this month plus 300 for today. And they just started at Sam and his team is making me money. Turned 4K to 5,700. Joel Neo says started a small account to test out some day trade swing alerts. I'm so grateful for the recent wins. Thank you so much. I'm definitely sticking around. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Listen, give it a shot. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever come back again. 46K for Annie. Granny Slayer says, when is this now? This is last week, Wednesday. He says, a couple of years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, made every single mistake you can name and wouldn't learn from it, lost way more than I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me out more than you could know. And thank you so much, and all the other shot callers. The Robinhood account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Moon account I started when joining the server. Truly a lifesaver. So this is by himself. This is him with us. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next 10 members, 50% discount. Why next 10 members, 50% discount? Because we want to reward the action takers, not the procrastinators, not the guy that's saying, oh, I need to go ask my wife so my wife can ask her boyfriend if I can join your free trial, Sam. It's free. It's a free trial, dude. Can't afford free? Look at the damage you've done to your portfolio. Can't afford free. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun trading. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.